Welcome to my YouTube channel, Math with Teens. So our topic for today is the theorems on kite. Okay guys, so we are now in theorems on kite. And that is theorem number 10 and 11. So if you want to recall the theorem 1 to 9, just watch the video lesson about theorems on rectangle, rhombus, and square, midline theorem, and theorems on trapezoid. So now, in theorem number 10, it is said that the diagonals of a kite are perpendicular to each other. So on this figure, this is a kite. On this kite, B, A, D, C, the two diagonals, so the diagonal segment AC and segment BD intersect at E. So where is the perpendicular there? So perpendicular when we have, it is form a right angle. So what are the angles that measure 90 degree or 90 degrees? So first we have angle A, E, D. So this is 90 degrees because of the perpendicular. Angle A, E, B is also 90 degrees. And angle B, EC is 90 degrees. And also angle D, EC is 90 degrees. Did you notice that the middle of the angle is E? Because that is the vertex of the right angle. So our next is same. The diagonals of a kite are perpendicular to each other. So same figure. Then let us give the congruent parts. So what are the congruent parts on this kite? First, look at this ha. So angle B, C, E. Meaning angle C, this one. Yung may mark na dalawa. Is congruent to angle D, C, E. So these two are congruent. Okay? Next. Angle B, A, E. So meaning this one, yung may mark na isa, BAE, yung angle A here, is congruent to angle DAE. Yung may mark na yon. So these two angles are congruent. Next one. Angle EBC. EBC. So the middle is B. So angle EBC, this part, angle BEC, is congruent to angle EDC, this part. This angle EDC is congruent to angle EBC. So this part, no? Did you see that, guys? Itong part na to is congruent to other angle. Next. Angle ABE. ABE. So meaning here, so angle ABE is congruent to angle ADE. So this part. So yung angle na to, yung sa may B na yon, is congruent to angle D here. Sa ibabaw. Okay, next. The congruent also is angle ABC. ABC, meaning yung buong B, angle B, is congruent to angle ADC. So, yung buo na to is congruent because yung this part congruent to the other part and this part congruent to the other part. So, meaning when we get the sum, it also congruent to the other part of the figure. Okay, another congruent part is segment AB here is congruent to segment AD. Okay, that is the segment. Then, segment BC is congruent to segment DC. And because of the marking also, may marking tayo. Segment BE is congruent to segment DE. So, that's our the congruent parts of the kite. Okay, after that, we are now in theorem number 11. The area of a kite is half the product of the lengths of its diagonal. So meaning when we multiply the two diagonals of the kite, then get the half, that will be the area of this figure. So same figure, we have kite BADC. So it is said to get the area is the diagonals. The product of the diagonals divided by 2. Or it equal to area is equal to diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. Okay, so let us give an example. Consider kite CHRI. Kite CHRI intersect, two diagonals intersect at S. So let us answer the following based on that figure. Number 1, if CH, so this is CH, is equal to 6 centimeters, what is HR? Of course, HR is 6 centimeters, so they are congruent. Number 2, if IR, this is IR, this part, is equal to 10.5 centimeters, what will be the measure of IC? So IC is 10.5 centimeters also. Number 3, if CR is 25 centimeters, what is CS? So CS is equal to 12.5 centimeters because this is the whole. So it divided by 2, that is 12.5. It bisected. Ito lang yung bisected. Pero this one, hindi siya bisected, yung mahabang diagonal. So CS is 12.5 centimeters. Okay, number 4. If SR is 8 centimeters, what is CR? So SR is 8. So, you multiply it by 2. And that is 16 centimeters. CR is 16 centimeters. Okay, so the given is also consider the kite CHRI to answer the following. So, number 5, it measure of angle CHS. So, where is angle CHS? So, measure of angle CHS is 40 degrees. And measure of angle RIS is 30 degrees. What is the following measures of an angle? Okay, let's have number 1 or letter A. Measure of angle RHS. So, this is RHS. So, the measure of angle RHS is 40 degrees because it is congruent to CHS. So, they are both 40 degrees. So, letter B. Measure of angle CSH. So, we have CSH. So, because of this perpendicular, so the answer is 90 degrees. How about CSI? CSI is also perpendicular, so it equal to 90. And measure of angle HSR. So HSR is also perpendicular. So is it equal to 90 degrees? Okay, letter E is HCS. HCS. So if this is 40 and this is 90, so 90 plus 40 is 130. Then subtracted from 180. So 180 minus 130 is 50 degrees. So that is 50 degrees. Letter F is HRS. HRS because they are congruent so that our angle HRS is also 50 degrees. Okay. Letter G is measure of angle CIS. CIS is 30. That is 30 degrees because they are congruent. No? Okay, the next one is measure of angle SCI. SCI. So because this is 90, plus 30 is 120, subtracted from 180. So it become, the result is 60. So the measure of SCI is 60 degrees. How about measure of angle SRI? So it's also 60 degrees because SRI is congruent to SCI. So that is also 60 degrees. And how about the measure of CIR? CIR is we need to combine 30 and 30. So 30 plus 30 is 60. So 60 degrees. How about the measure of angle HCI? So HCI, we need to combine 50 and 60. So 50 plus 60 is 110 degrees. Okay. Okay, another one. Same given. So number 6. So in number 6, so we have letter I, JIS, letter I. So what is the measure of angle C plus measure of angle H, measure of angle R, and measure of angle I? So we need to combine all. So this one is 110 plus 80 plus 110 plus 60 for a total of 360. Correct. And that will be the sum of the measures of the angle of the quadrilaterals. And that is 360. Okay. Number 7. If HI, one of the diagonal is 40, and CR, one of the diagonal is 20, what is the area of a kite? So, the area of the kite is 400. So, why is it 400? Because diagonal 1 is 40 times diagonal 2 is 20. So, 40 times 20 is 800 divided by 2, and that is 400 square units. Okay, same given for number 8. If the area is 96 centimeters squared, so if the area is 96 centimeters squared, and the segment HI is equal to 8 centimeters, what is CR? What is the measure of other diagonal? So what you will do, using the formula, our area is 96, our diagonal 1 is 8, our diagonal 2 is unknown, divided by 2. So, multiply by 96 or divided by 4 can be. So, we have 96 times 2 is 192 is equal to 8 diagonal 2. Then, divided by 8. So, diagonal 2 is 24. And that will be the answer. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching and God bless.